Hello, it's me, DC, and today we are going to be continuing our little foray into our foray into Legend University team or Team Legend University, whatever you want to call yourselves. We did a video on them yesterday. Someone from their team who has access to the account was in the comments. They've since deleted their stuff, but do we have screenshots? Yes, we do. I'm going to play the intro and I will be right back. The floof cam is up and running. Let me unlock this. Oh, how do I, oh, that's me. Lock. There we go. There we go. You good, buddy? What do you see? You don't see anything. If you need a stress break, you can check out the floof cam. And we are going to be looking at Legend University again. I already see I have some buddies here. Happy to have you here to watch this. I'm gonna read the comments that either YouTube deleted or they deleted, because I know I had some mods commenting on their comments. But I'll read you some of them, and I did put them on the thumbnail. And I'm going to address this point of using a logical fallacy to prove your point when you cannot engage in a discussion. And you can say, well, DC, you never tried to reach out in our DMs. These videos were sent to us because someone said something's going on here that doesn't seem quite right, and anti-MLM movement got a hold of it, okay? But here's the first comment. The first one, I think, is sorry, Brian doesn't have super fast internet at his Airbnb in Costa Rica while he travels with his whole family and still runs a business. So you've got location freedom, but not necessarily time freedom. Interesting. These videos are unlisted and only available to active promoters with the private link. This is not public. It's unlisted. It's quite different than it not being public. Those are two separate things. And why don't you take a second to see your own situation, how you're treating the team, and say, am I upset that things I'm saying privately on this Zoom call are being shared and critiqued and brought attention to because there's manipulation going on, because there's things that fall under the BITE model of authoritarian control going on? Could those be something that you could talk about? Listen, if you can catch me, boot me from the group. That's all I'm going to say. And the next part was edify. It's a biblical term. I wouldn't expect an ungodly person like you to comprehend. You are a sad, sad person, DC, and you have no idea what is coming your way. Have the life you deserve. Was that a threat? What? I understand edification. Edify is a biblical term. I know that you can find it in the King James Bible. I'm talking about a business training for 1099 contractors. And you're talking about edification, which is used in the Bible. And then when we look at it in a work, in a public setting, it does not mean the way that you're using it, in my opinion. We can argue about this all day long. We can have differences of saying, yeah, we're referring to the Bible in this, work setting that we are pouring religious manipulation into. Okay, fine. But I'm still going to say the way you're using it doesn't make sense if you're looking at it from a purely business setting. Okay? And the Bible wasn't written in English, OMFG. So here's the next one. According to Reddit, you're some mentally unwell person who had a meltdown that a member of yours leaked a private live stream where you bought from an MLM, and yet you feel the right to take private, unlisted videos and make them public. Say hello to DC. How does that make sense? Hypocrisy much? No. Here's the situation again, and I'll explain it again. If you missed it because it's been members only, and it was members only, those two streams that were leading up to me buying a bomb party ring, and in that stream, if you were there, if you remember, I said, hey, I don't want to some effect of, I don't want to influence people to do this, so I'm going to keep it on members only. Oh, you grabbed every other clip except that. So yeah, it was a shock to see clippings of things that were taken out of context, and that the spirit of it, which was, I didn't want to influence people in a bad way again, so I wanted to keep it on members, but still have it there because I did that behavior. Oh, shocker. Was I clipping you out of context from Legend University? No. Did it look like that because y'all's internet is awful? Yes. I am, thankfully, finally, under the care of a doctor and not some essential oils. Oh. Hello, Rebecca. Thank you so much. DC, I just recently found your content and I'm loving binging it. Love your content. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you. I would never attack someone's mental health to prove any point. And to do it to me, fine. I'm a public figure, but I am going to stand up for myself. And if you think that I'm the gazelle at the back of the pack waiting to get eaten off by the lions, it's not me. It's not me. Okay, here's the last one. And yes, these have since been deleted. I still have the screenshot. Okay, I put them on the thumbnail. Please join us at Epic after your hysterectomy. At age 34, you're not too far from Dallas. See you there. Kiss, kiss, kiss. There's nothing wrong with having access to medical treatment. And just to clarify, since all your details are so correct, I'm not getting a hysterectomy. Yet. So, in the spirit of being petty, we're doing another Legend University call today. Because guess what? Have you ever heard of an auto downloader? If you haven't, welcome to the anti-MLM movement, where we can download stuff and share it with everybody so more information can get out about stuff that's going on that's twisty AF. Yes, I had an actual hysterectomy at age 30. So what? And yes, 100%. They either deleted them or YouTube deleted them. I didn't delete them because my mods were commenting on them. Like, we were like, hey, this is what's going on. That was it. Oh, shocker. I had a hysterectomy at 36. What's wrong with that? I needed it. 100%. That pisses me off. I had an emergency hysterectomy at 30. So wow, yep. So we're going to be watching the video because even though we played it from the playlist yesterday, they're on my computer and they're in the anti-MLM folder, the free one that everyone has access to. I'm a little bit prickly, if that's the correct term. And we're going to sort by name. And then we're going to go to, November. You say, these are private. These were sent to us. Is this it?
Dropped it, you know.
Oh, this is it.
All right.
Here we go. If you don't know, I was in 2 multi-level marketing companies from the years 2014 to 2022. And I got out finally in 2022 thanks to anti-MLM content. And thanks to community and support in the live chat. And being able to talk out things in Discords where I was a member. And it's been hard having left the MLM, but what's been good is finally getting the help I needed and not trying to fix everything with essential oils. And there's a range of the way that I handle content on my channel. I'm a little bit snarky. I have a lot of big feelings about things, and sometimes I cry. And if that puts you off, this is not the channel for you. I have to duplicate this setting again. Duplicate. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to... Okay, edit. Quick time. This is a long video. I started early so because we're going to be feeding into Aaron's stream. If you want to pregame here with me, I will be auto feeding into her stream. And I think she and Julie Joe are going live. So that should be a fun thing for everybody. Yeah, it's not just a slight against me, it's a slight against everyone sick and disabled. One time I went to a going bonkers for Baron party when someone I knew had their ovaries removed. College during the Portlandia era in Portland was interesting. Thank you, Wendy. I hope Floof already has his window open. Yep. Good to see you. All right. Hey, Mr. Ranger Lab. I was just ranting for not no reason. I just I'm not about people threatening me on the internet and using ad hominems to try to have a logical discussion with me. And I'm just not about it. And they ended up deleting their comments, or YouTube did, I don't know. But we're here. Hello, Charlene. Here we go. No go spot.
All right. Hello, legends. What is up, everyone? Melissa May here. This is our Tuesday night Team Legend University working action call. So we're super pumped to have you guys. I want to first start off with some recognition, but we're going to do it a little bit differently tonight. Number one, I want you to recognize yourself in the chat for something. All right. So let's recognize ourselves. You have to do it. You have to find something to recognize yourself for.
Hi, Shadow.
And then I want you to recognize a teammate of yours for something in the chat. Let's blow that chat up. Let's do it like...
Happy birthday, Coconuts. Oh my God, it's Tuesday, isn't it? I was supposed to do a unique stream. I'll do one late night live crew stream for unique. I'm supposed to do a unique stream. I got caught up in being frustrated with the world.
I want to see all the recognition. What's up, guys?
Really quickly, Coconuts. Happy birthday. I will do a late night live crew stream. I'll do 2 streams.
Signed a new promoter today. Heck yeah, Michelle. Did the assignment from yesterday and went live. Michelle did. You did. I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. Joelle said, oh shoot, they're going so fast now. So many new conversations this week. Oh man, she just dropped a massive tip for us. That was so good. Megan showing up consistently. Savannah, I sold 4 of my mega pack trials this week. Yay. Amazing.
Okay, I'll tell you this. My opinion, I think trials are a scam, and here's why. You buy trials from the company gets the money, makes the profit, does all the stuff, and then you sell it for whatever, an upcharged amount. Prove It doesn't get any more money for you selling those trials, but they benefit with these leaders, the legends at the top, or their like right hand assistants who are promoters in Prove It, telling them how incredible it is to have trials and how much money it makes them and all this other stuff. Does it actually make money? Because we've heard stories, whether it's true for this team or not, but there has been some crossover training where you look like you're busy and selling trial packs on live and you're making up the orders. Does that happen in every single case? No. But it does happen. Hi, Aya.
And guys, make sure you mute yourselves when you jump on. For some reason, nobody gets muted when they get on the call, but that's okay. Emily said,
just as a helpful tip from someone who's done this for a long time, there's Zooms There's different tiers of packages you can get with Zoom. It comes with different features, and you can auto mute upon entry when you create the meeting for your team. I say that to any multi-level marketer or any person running a business meeting on the internet. There are features that fix these problems. Use them. Y'all have enough money. Brian James has enough money. Christina Figueroa has enough money. Public figures. Give me a break. Abby K. Life, public figure. You have enough money. Y'all could be paying for the Zoom account. You could share the cost. Take some of the money that you're, and yes, oh, was I wrong that, oh yeah, you're in Costa Rica and you don't have good internet? I don't care. Have someone else train so it's not an awful presentation for the people who gave up their time to come on the call and learn from you.
Cindy Carl is rebooting. Who else is rebooting? Anyone? Alta, Abby, Leanna's rebooting. Corey said Abby for being an amazing human. Alta said almost.
If you want to know what rebooting is, it is the fasting, the not eating and the drinking of the ketone products, which by definition isn't fasting, but they do that for the first 3 days of the month, forever and ever, for the health benefits, but it's really for prove its bottom line, the almighty dollar. Man, I'm salty. I'm going to let Champy out.
Done with the reboot. Linnea said lots of new trial packs out. Brittany sold a trial pack and shook it up for 2 people. Heck yeah. Greg adding to stories. Tina got your live done. Dawn excited for our team group challenges. Sonia proud she finally followed up with her doctor's appointments. Shout out to Gina for posting a before and better pic. Lori said working hard even though I haven't felt well. Carrie finishing my first reboot in a long time. Teammate Trina did hers online vendor show. Amazing. Abby Jacobson recognizing Amanda McCall for working her business. Brenda's crushing the reboot. Michelle said planned on going live today, but got busy and had family over for dinner. Amanda McCall was rebooting, showing up consistently. All right. Oh my gosh. So many. Finished. Many people rebooting.
Can I just say something that's irritating? I'm not saying that I'm not, a fair, whatever the right term is, that, yeah, I'm on the internet. I get it. I'm talking about, like, theologically, like, foundationally, you claim to be a Christian, and then that is the attack you use to address the points that I brought up in the stream yesterday. Like, how does that fit in theologically if you believe in God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit, the Trinity, and then you end up writing to someone, edify, it's a biblical term. I wouldn't expect an ungodly person like you to comprehend. You're a sad, sad person. I would bet if I was someone they were trying to convert to Christianity, that the interaction would be a lot different. I don't get it. I don't. Stay out of vendor events. Yes. Hey, Tori. I just you see what's written when people don't think that they're going to be put on blast or that they don't think their behavior is going to be shown to the world. I get it. There's also some adjustments you can make. You can make pivots. You can say, hey, I did this wrong. I'm going to change. But I'm talking theologically. How is that the same type of behavior that you're taught to be like in the religion of your choice? I'm just confused.
Great job, guys. Chrissy did her personal development.
Whoops.
Amanda says, Abby.
I know, I'm not on the screen. Here we go.
For being absolutely amazing. Elizabeth said, Julia. And Alicia for being supportive and amazing. Christy fit in pants she hasn't fit into in over a year.
Oh, God.
Shout her out, y'all. Heck yeah, Christy. I see you dancing up there. That deserves a dance. Savannah started a newsletter today. That's so cool. Constance said, Laura, I bug her so much. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys right now. There is nothing better than when a new promoter is bugging you because you're actually not bugging. Like there's nothing worse than a new promoter who ghosts you and doesn't ask you any questions. Please be the new promoter who's bugging the crap out of the person you joined or the rank 6 or whoever is mentoring them. Be the person who I can assure you, Abby, Brian, Katie,
Thank you, Anastasia.
Christina, Chrissy, Kelsey, Laura, nobody cares if you're coming to us asking us questions. We want you to do that. You're never bugging anybody. I can assure you that. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. Heck yeah. But I do understand because I'm also the person who never asks for help, so I totally get it. Awesome job, you guys. Okay. So proud of you guys for the awesome recognition. You guys are killing it. You guys are crushing it. Way to show up here to the action call. So I have the pleasure of introducing you guys.
So kind of a funny social media trail story. There's an artist, and I don't know if it's the same one, but there's an artist on Etsy who sells prints and stuff. And there was a bigger influencer who promoted that person, and they had pictures like that. I know it's a common one at like Home Goods, but they're all buying that picture and stuff like that. It's like it's just a ripple effect of influencing.
An absolute rock star in our organization. If you've been to Epic, you've seen her on stage. She wins awards. She's a top seller.
Meanwhile, Catholic over here going, what the F is edifying? Oh my God.
She's hit recruiting roundtable I don't know how many times. I don't know how many months in a row she's hit MVP multiplier, but she's never missed it. But here's the kicker, guys. She's a single mom of 3 and works a full-time job as a physician's assistant or something in the medical field. And she's going to school to get her PhD. And she's like, oh, sure, I'll host this call for you, Melissa. Like, the servant, like, she is a true servant, true badass, rock star, amazing human who has tons of value to add.
This is her. They call it edifying. I'm going to call it love bombing. They do this so that when people give and give and give and give and give for free, they feel good about giving and giving and giving and giving and giving for free. Oh, we're all a team. We're a community. We support one another. We help one another. Are people getting paid for their time? Some people are getting paid a lot for their time, and some people are not making anything, and some people are losing. More people are not making anything or losing money in multi-level marketing than they are making money in multi-level marketing. Fine. Brian James makes a lot of money and can go have really bad Wi-Fi in Costa Rica and travel with his family and have no time freedom, but all the location freedom in the world. Okay. All these people who are hosting calls and doing this and being told to go on stage and not even knowing that they're going to be talking there and doing all this stuff for free. It's not for me. And you can say, well, I'm working until I am able to be successful enough to start making money. There's lots of people who do that and never make any money because it's a broken compensation model. Nothing like threatening someone to show how strong your Christian values are. Yeah. As a non-native speaker, when I first heard edify, my thought was, is the word related to edible? That doesn't sound right. I knew the word deify for that. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Also, Karina, hello. Edify is the new pour into you. Yes. Christy, everyone's loving the twerky intro. Twerk. How do you spell turkey? Turkey. EY. They loved it. I love it. It's the best. She was more accurate calling them the servants. At the pay most people make, it's basically indentured servitude. Yeah, except the servants are the ones having to add even more money to have these people give them the time of day. I mean, we heard yesterday from Brian James, there's a winners group, there's an incubator group, and there's a quitters group. So they're already putting them into boxes.
I'm really, really excited to get to introduce her to you guys and for everybody to just
Yes.
get to get a little taste of Abby Jacobson. So not that way, Abby. She's a little perverted too, but stop it. I didn't mean it that way. Jeez. Okay. I am going to, you have the co-host. Do you need to be host to share your screen? Because you guys, she's extra.
Yes.
She's extra.
I am a little extra in every way. So I have 2 computers. So if I look like I'm not looking at you.
You mean you have 2 monitors? Okay, we're not gonna. Is this in present mode? Please be in present mode. Please be in present mode. Please, please, please. For the love of God, please be in present mode. Come on. Can I make this bigger? Oops, that's why. There's 2 of them. Center. Why can't I make this bigger? What in the world? Hold on. Sorry, technical difficulties. Oh, but you're just shitting on people for all their Zoom stuff. Listen, if I was doing this on a Zoom call, it would have been fine, but I'm not doing it on a Zoom call. Dadgum. Oh my God. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if my keyboard is dead. Let me just type this in. Oh, it's my keyboard. Yes. Okay. No biggie. We're good. We're good. We're good. Oops. Sorry. I was like, what's happening? There we go. The edge is like messing this up. Yeah, those things at the bottom are not mine. That's the edge. She's got a little bit of space at the top. And we can see... Oh no, is this a PDF? Work smart, prioritize business, building activities. Oh, prioritize business building activities, plan and protect your time, learn new skills. This is why we have space between bullet points so that you can read each section together.
I am looking at you guys over here because I am going to ask you some things in the chat, which will help us spend our time wisely. So what I need to know from you in the chat is, are you still looking this month for customers or teammates? So I want you to put a 1 if you're looking for customers. I want you to put a 2 if you're looking for...
Drop a 1 in the chat if you believe the earth is round-ish. Drop a 2 in the chat if you think the earth is flat. Just for grins. That's not this girl. This person. It's a different person.
Promoters, right? Or both. Put both if you're looking for both. Okay. I'm seeing, or 1 and 2. That's fine. That tells me both. Okay. Okay. We got a lot of boths. We're looking at primarily boths. Okay. Good. Okay. So we'll try to split our time pretty evenly. Second question is, do you run your business mostly online?
3.
You're going to put a 5. And if you run your business mostly in person, you're going to put a 10. So 5 for mostly online, 10 for mostly in person.
Christy.
Okay, and both is fine. 5, 10, 5, 10s. Okay, equal, like it. Okay, okay. This gives me good guidance of where we are going to go. Okay, so the other thing besides being a little saucy in every way is I don't let anybody off the hook. So Michelle Modine, you said you were going to go live, but you got busy. Guess what? It is not midnight. So after this call, you are going to go live like everyone else can do. And the great thing is I'm going to give you a whole bunch of ideas to go live about. So we're not going to have time to get through all 4 topics that you see on the screen in front of you, but we are going to go through the first 3, and we are going to do something on all first 3. I'm going to show you how to work smart because Melissa told you I'm super busy. I'm going to show you how I prioritize business building activities. And then I'm going to show you how at least I plan and protect my time. Okay. So here are some general ways that I work smart, and then we're going to do an activity of working smart right now that's going to create some generation of content for your business. Number 1 is do not obsess about making everything perfect in Canva or a second app, okay?
I know that you took that advice. It's not bad. It's not the best. The thing is, you don't want your space between the lines in the body paragraph to be the same or close to the space between like paragraphs or bullet points because the information It's not like it confuses people when they read, but what do I care? We're trying to take down multi-level marketing companies, not look at PowerPoint presentations. Oh my God. What? What? Hi, Chelsea. Yeah, I said roundish. I meant spherical. Oh. Yes, Aya, 100%. Yeah, I meant spherical. I got nervous and I said roundish.
Me in the comments, if y'all follow someone, right, whether they're a Prove It promoter or some other business, and all of their stuff looks beautiful, and you're like, I wish I could do that. And then you sit there and you're like, oh, nothing looks pretty. I don't have a good idea. And you get just paralyzed by it. Guess what? Not everything needs to look pretty. I didn't use Canva for 6 months in my business. All right. And I was hitting MVP multiplier and making well over $1,000 a month by my 3rd month. Okay. It does not have to be perfect. Take pictures and content.
Where's the disclaimer? Where's the income disclaimer? Oh, you're being too picky. This is a private Zoom call that I wasn't supposed to see. Guess what? You know what the FTT rules are? You are supposed to follow the rules, whether you're texting with someone, whether you're having an in-person conversation, one-on-one, whether you're sharing information on a Zoom call. You have to have the income disclosure statement there. You know why? Because it's about protecting the consumer. And it doesn't matter, oh, I wasn't invited to this Zoom call. I don't care. Y'all are participating, in my opinion, in twistiness behind the scenes. You never thought people were going to see this, and everyone sees it now. Or all 39 people watching.
And snippets from every aspect of your life. You guys ever hear that little song that was on social media, right? Everything is content. Everything is content. Everything is content. This call, me talking to you right now. I know why y'all haven't taken some picture of it. I know why y'all off camera, because guess what? That is content. Okay. Using Chat GPT, put in the comments, GPT, if you do not use it, so that Legends can come back and give you a training on it. So put GPT if you do not use it, so that we can provide more resources for GPT for you. Okay. Recycle your own content. Becoming organized on your phone or your computer so you can recycle your content.
Would it totally be okay if you turned off your mail notifications for this presentation? I know you're busy, but could someone turn off their notifications? It comes across as unprofessional. Oh, DC, you're not supposed to be here. I'm here now. What are we doing?
Will help you, right? So when you know there's a sale of Pro coming up, you're not searching where's the Pro? Where's the Pro? You have a folder about Pro. And one day when you're like, oh, I need something quick about the grocery store, you're not like, where's my grocery store pictures? Now, don't get overwhelmed and think, I got to go back and organize all 10,000 pictures on my phone. Just start tomorrow. The next picture you take at the grocery store, make a folder called grocery store.
Y'all, live chat, don't lie to me. Don't even lie to me. Do y'all take pictures at the grocery store? I only take pictures when I'm like, do we want regular Oreos or do we want peanut butter Oreos? And then you send the picture and then they tell you which one they want. You know what I'm saying? That's when I take a picture. Is it just a random example she picked?
Next time you take a picture at a restaurant, make a folder called restaurants. Okay, just go forward from today. Don't worry about going backwards. Pick one day a week when you are the least busy and schedule the majority of your content. For me, that's Sundays. I spend an hour on Sunday uninterrupted. I don't listen to my messages. I don't talk to my team. I make sure my kids are busy. And I schedule as much content as I can, even filming a whole bunch of videos, me dancing. That doesn't even matter. I'll put it to a different trending song later in the week, right? That's why I don't lip sync the words, because I'm not even using the same song, okay? And then schedule your hours and protect it like a boss is looking over your shoulder. Okay. I want to see the chat for this. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing for a second. Put a 1 if you actually schedule your hours for your Prove It business. Be honest. You really put it somewhere. You put it on a calendar, you put it on a phone, you schedule your.
Drop a 1 in the chat if you're glad that you don't have to be forced to be on Zoom calls or else and get passive aggressive messages sent back to you when you don't show up. because your life actually got in the way, or taking care of your family got in the way, or I don't know, like just doing something other than working for free got in your way. 0. Oh my God.
Hours in some way. When you had a job or have a job now, you had scheduled hours, right? And you had a boss who didn't care if you had family over for dinner. You had to show up for work, right? It's real easy to give ourselves an excuse when you don't have scheduled hours.
It's really easy to give ourselves an excuse when we're working for free and we don't get hourly or salary, or personal time off, or holidays, or sick days, or 401k matching. I mean, it can go on. And somebody can just say, "Oh my gosh, you don't get 401k matching with with hourly pay." You understand my point. MLM, 100% commission based, 1099 contract. Nobody's your boss. Nobody's your underling unless you hire someone under an LLC that's different. It's just you, alone and afraid, in my opinion.
Okay?
Oh, come on, quick time. What is happening? Please hold. We're at 11:47. It's because I didn't move this. Did I? I did move it. 11.
Way. When you had a job or have a job now, you had scheduled hours, right? And you had a boss who didn't care if you had family over for dinner. You had to show up for work, right? It's real easy to give ourselves an excuse when you don't have scheduled hours, okay? Who is your boss, right?
We're speeding this up.
My boss is my goals. That is who my boss is. Who is?
I think your goals forgot to pay you because you're in a 100% commission-based multi-level marketing company where you benefit off of the financial sacrifices of your downline. But continue on.
Your boss. Tell me in the chat, who is the boss of your business? And
Baby. That was purely accidental.
But I'm going to say probably like Baby Snark is my boss, and maybe my boss's boss is
Polite demon lawyer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe there's like a hierarchy? You know what I mean? Because it's like, the corporate pyramid, but pretend, because they don't pay me anything.
Oh my God.
how do you see your boss? I see my boss because I display my goals. My first goal of getting out of $40,000 in debt that I did within my first 12 months of Prove It. And when I saw that visually,
where's the income disclosure? Where's the disclaimer? Oh, you didn't think you needed one because this was a private Zoom? The FTC is going to have something to say. Maybe not, but they're going to get all these files. Why? Because y'all aren't following the rules to protect the consumer. And guess what? Guess who's still the consumer? All of your downline on your team. Brian and Abby K. Live and Christina Figueroa and all y'all.
Played on my goals. Guess what my ass did? It showed up for work, regardless of if my favorite show was on Netflix.
Oh.
Okay. So you know who your boss is. Not just you, it's your goals. And if you don't have your goals displayed somewhere, you're going to find an excuse to not show up for work. Okay. So get those goals displayed, talk to your mentor about your goals, and write down some work hours for yourself like you actually have a boss. Okay. There are some categories for...
But you don't have a boss. You have a high control group where the leader is going to either make your life miserable or let you incubate in peace. As long as you're not quitting, you know, you could be winning or not, but like you don't have a boss. You don't have a boss. You only have a company that always wins when you place the order to the company. You know what I'm saying? And they can terminate you at any time. At any given time. Because guess what? Well, not that they actually do that, because their policies and procedures give them leeway to do whatever they want to. They can enforce or not enforce.
Examples, because we're going to take our first activity break and you are going to create something out of a picture or a video that you already have on your phone. Okay.
Say it with me. Widow word, widow word, widow word. You know how easy entertain, soft return, or inspire, educate, soft return, and inform. Categories of content on, or categories of content on soft return social media. It's not even centered in the middle of the page. I hate this.
Or maybe on your computer, or if you're sitting here like, I don't record anything, you're going to use Google. Okay. Here are the categories, and we're going to stay in these first three. We're going to either entertain or inspire, educate or inform, or get folks to know, like, and trust you. And when I was brand new, I
bet the 40K was student loans. I bet you, and maybe it's not. I could be wrong. I don't know her in real life. I know she's someone who is telling other people how to post on social media to get more and more and more of a following, who, if we follow that logic train down, is looking for attention to get more people, more cold leads to join Prove It. So, by definition, not a private citizen, a public figure. Shocker. I bet it's from student loans. Because she's in a PhD program right now. The fact, I'm leaving this on here so y'all can see how miserable it is for you not to go into full screen when you're doing a PowerPoint presentation. It's not even a PowerPoint presentation, it's like a PDF. She's sliding down every time.
On these calls thinking, I need examples, I need specific examples. I'd run blank, right? It's like on a game show when someone say, name something that begins with the letter L. I suddenly couldn't think of anything, okay? So let me give you a ton of examples. What are you eating, right? What'd you eat today? What'd you eat last week? Can you tell me you don't have a picture of food on your phone, even if it's something bad? Post that as I know I shouldn't have eaten it, right? And then what you should.
What do you mean you shouldn't have eaten it? I know I shouldn't have eaten something delicious? What are you talking about? Jessica knows my love for Dutch Brothers, but like, am I going to take a picture of it? Gosh, I don't know. Maybe I would. Do I feel bad about drinking this? Hell no. I had a really good day at physical therapy. By good day, I mean I made some progress, and I was like, we're getting a treat. I don't care. We're doing it. And then you're going to say, oh, we're going to participate in diet culture. I wasn't supposed to eat this, even though I enjoyed it. But my team won't let me enjoy it because I have to be all healthy for Prove It. So then I'm going to say what I should have done. And then I'm going to contribute to diet culture everywhere.
Have eaten. You take a picture at a gas station recently of some snack that you got when you were desperate, good or bad. How about a life hack? How about something you bought that was useful or useless?
Right there.
Non-scale victories, right? Someone who just got her pair of pants. I want to see that pair of pants on.
You know what's a non-scale victory? If you have the ability to just buy pants that fit and don't feel the shame of not fitting in your clothes. Wow. Taishay is on top of the widow words. You know how easy it could have been for them to say easy, comma, quick examples of ways to work smart, and then center that. Work smart could have been on one line. Is it?
Everything for the next like 3 weeks. I better see you dancing in the pants. I better see you taking off the old pants. I better see you throwing the pants on your.
It's a widow word if it's alone on the last line. The first line doesn't count. It just sometimes if it looks like the top line's like, if it's, you can tell though, it's only on the bottom line. It only is like is it a faux pas? It's just something you learn that's beat into your head when you're in school doing graphic design stuff. Like, don't do the widow words.
Bed like that is worth 10 different pieces of content. How often you weigh yourself, what scale you have. Do you have daily affirmations that you say to yourself, right? Why did you get started? What is your why? That. There are tons of things that you have in your phone or on your computer right now that you can use. Here are examples of things I took with my phone, right? 10-second pictures or videos. I didn't make any pretty canvas. This is my nasty feet getting a pedicure.
What? Am I gonna be judgy? I don't know. Look. You know what you could also do? You could share a reel and tag the creator. Instagram loves that. You could, I don't know. You could just talk about something delicious you're eating instead of shaming, staying out and staying on track, or eating out and staying on track. Who wants to stay on track when they're eating out? I'm just kidding. You can quote unquote stay on track anytime you want to. I hate feet. Please don't show your feet. Okay. Nikki, I will not show my feet. Oh, Taishay. I love it. I'm having tater tots with lots of ketchup and salad with ranch. I love that. Sonia, have you ever put tater tots in the oven and air fryer, but gotten the tops like a little bit singy, like extra crispy? The crunch, incredible. Why can we ask this question? Where's all this space for? Like, what's all the space for? Number 2, listen, I need to float around, okay? Why is the title at the bottom, if we read in English from left to right, top to bottom, generally? What is happening here? This could have been centered. We could have had better pictures. You could have put this at the top. What's happening?
This is what are you having for breakfast? And then I wrote 3 keto and low carb breakfasts. How I salad. And I just talked about the protein, fat, and cheese on my salad. Okay. Staying on track and eating out. Getting to know and inspire you is a picture of my 3 kids. And I just talked about how everything I love and that's important to me is in this picture. This is a picture of me on a plane.
Can we not use minors to move a multi-level marketing business forward because they are not getting paid for the work that you're using them for? And you could say, oh, well, the money I bring in is helping clothe them and house them and all the medical thingies. They don't have the ability to give informed consent. They're, say it with me, minors. Oh. No one can even read these because the pictures are hella small. Chelsea, the voice of reason. Yes, they are hella small. And I know she was like, don't try to make things perfect. You can make them legible without even going into perfection realm. Form, function. Function, form. They're both buddies. You have to do both at the same time. I still have to learn that lesson.
And I just talked about how much I love not fearing having a seatbelt extender anymore. Wearing pajamas, not getting discouraged by the scale. And then this is my versions of humor. I do these like bubbles for water reminders, but you know, you can do whatever you want. And then
Mute.
I was talking about being sweaty on a Disney bus and then how I get super cold, and 77,000 people watch that and related to that, right? So it doesn't always have to be.
They didn't relate to it. Disney trends on all social media platforms. And it's also probably true.
Exactly related to your niche, okay? So we are going to take 8 minutes and you are going to find something on your...
Could we not have aligned this horizontally on the page? Why is there a period after... Oh, it's not a period, it's her cursor. What? I'm seeing... It looks like, and it could be the make looks like it's like a few pixels this way. It's fine. It doesn't matter if it...
Advice, again, if you're like, I never could anything, I kind of want to call BS on that. But even if you don't, you can go to Google and you can find your favorite low carb wrap, kitchen hack, whatever, right? You're going to take a picture
Oh, plagiarize the hell out of stuff. Continue on. Tell me more, Abby.
of it or a video if you have an old video, and whatever platform is your place, you're going to post about it. And here is the thing you need.
I
you
love that.
need to ask the people who are going to see your content a question. And it needs to be the beginning question. Okay. So if I had that salad one, I'm going to ask, what's your favorite protein to put on
I
a
love
salad? What's
that,
your favorite
Karina.
fat on a salad? If you want people to ask you about that Disney one, you're going to say, anybody tired of Disney?
Okay, let's learn something together. The term tater tot is a proprietary name owned by Ora-Ida. Ora-Ida? So what are they called if they can't be potato tots? Potato balls? What's the correct term? Because more people... How does Sonic sell tater tots? Do they license the term from Ora-Ida? How do you pronounce that? Ora-Ida? As an Animal Crossing New Horizons island creator, I often say aesthetic over function, but in her case, there was neither. 100%. Hi, Eloise. We're raging against PowerPoints and people on the internet. How are you? We get McCain Tasty Taters. Oh, Tasty Taters. Hash brown bites. Mini hash brown potatoes. Potato rounds. Potato balls come from Mr. Potato Head? I didn't know that. I have tater bites in my freezer. In Australia, tots are widely called potato gems. Well, that sounds incredible. Non-Ora-Ida brands have called them tater treats, tasty taters, potato crunchies, and Spud Puppies. Stop it right now. Spud Puppies wins. Spud Puppies wins. And, of course, they're imitators. Spud Puppies? So let it be written, so let it be done. Chat, if you're eating, you know, the imposters of Ora-Ida, we're calling them Spud Puppies now.
Anybody get cold now that they lost weight? Anybody cold when they're in February? Whatever it is, your first sentence has to be a question. Let's come back in 8 minutes.
Oh, what? 8 minutes? Oh, music. Great. So insightful. You cannot be trusted to work on your own. So you're going to work on a Zoom call. Great. But isn't that wasting less time, DC? Like, we're having them be on the call and we're showing them how to do everything. This could have been an email. This could have been a really cool email. MailChimp could have done it for you. You could have recorded your videos, uploaded them into Vimeo, linked them in the MailChimp, and you could have had the video, how to, example, video, how to, and they could have done this on their own. Oh my God.
I posted. Okay, 1 minute, and then we're going to come back and
1
we'll have, like,
minute.
2 people just tell us what they posted. I'll tell you what I posted.
Listen. What question could I ask? Listen. While we're waiting for them to come back, if you want to lick the stream, go ahead. If you believe the earth is spherical, go ahead and lick the stream. If you think the earth is flat, you can thumbs down it. That's totally cool. We've already got a chunk of thumbs downers. Hurrah. Let's go.
The question, are you looking forward to the holidays? Why or why not? And then I posted a before and after picture of me at Halloween, my
Roundish.
first year at my goal weight, and then me 73 pounds heavier. Not selling a product. I'm just inspiring people and telling the difference of why I look forward to the holidays now and asking a question. So why do I ask a question, right? I want people to engage in my posts because the more people who engage in my posts, or if it's a video that you prepared for tomorrow, then we're going to have an interaction. I'm going to interact with the people that respond to it, but it's also going to boost that algorithm so that more people are going to see it. So,
okay, here's the issue though. Let's say you ask a question and nobody answers it because they know it's an MLM trap. So then you continue to do post after post after post that's not getting engagement. And so then what does Instagram say? This person is putting out stuff that's not getting any engagement and it's not keeping people on the app, so we're not going to keep pushing it out. You're treating your post like an MLM trap, and that's not the way to market. It's not the way to market. You've never had hush puppies? I will say this, it to like really good hush puppies are really good. Mediocre hush puppies are not like the best. So you need to make sure you get really good hush puppies. That's all I'm going to say. And crispy hush puppies are the best.
Whatever platform it's on, if I have 10 people, 20 people, 60 people respond to me,
Oblate
the algorithm
spheroid.
says, oh gosh, this must be a popular post.
Did you learn that from Neil deGrasse Tyson? Or is that like common knowledge? I listened to a talk he did, and he said that. Now that you're saying this. Roundish. Yep. What? No. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. We're all friends here.
Let's send it out to the next 60 of Abby's followers and the next 60 and the next 60. So 2 folks who did something different, give us an idea. So that can be our next post. What was on your phone? What was your question that you asked at the beginning? Just come off mute. Or should I just
I'll go, Abby.
Okay.
I just put, do you, or yay or nay, do you like taco salad since it's Tuesday?
Love it.
No,
okay.
hate
Who else
it.
This thing really simple and easy.
Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. Why? Okay, look, listen. Karina wouldn't ask that question in one of her posts. Charlene wouldn't ask one of those questions in their post. They would just be like, or Christy wouldn't. I don't know. Like, why are you asking that question? We're going to go hang out with friends if it's Taco Tuesday maybe, and like we're probably going to have a taco. Maybe a delicious taco. Maybe we just talk about it. Or maybe we have like, I don't know, a fun little meme of a taco like with like eyes on it or something. I don't know. Or a little golden retriever dressed up in a taco outfit. Like, that's fun. What? Like, so what? You're going to eat a taco salad on Taco Tuesday? Bored out of my mind. Fake engagement, yes. Tater loving friends, yes. Hush puppies are deep fried cornmeal balls. You know what? If y'all watch Vanderpump Rules, at Sir, there's something called goat cheese balls, and they eat it all like, I don't know, the entire series. And I'm like, I would go to California to try goat cheese balls because they look delicious. And I don't know how to make them, but they do sound delicious. My question to me, would I like spicy mango poke bowl? I answered yes. I love that, Anastasia. You just finished a Wendy's taco salad. Was it delicious? And
This
you
is
know
Savannah.
what? Live chat would not turn me, like, y'all would not turn each other, like, into a trap. We're just talking about food because we love food and we love delicious food, and we're going to tell each other about delicious food. You know what I'm saying? I want the goat cheese balls. Yes. Did y'all watch BravoCon recap on Peacock? Because spicy.
I just posted. This is Savannah. I just posted a meme about shopping in the Halloween store and told everyone that I had my costume for a month. And do you know what your kids are going to be for Halloween yet?
Love it. Yep.
I hate it. Abby, what are you talking about?
Love
Oh,
it.
love
So
it.
the more you engage, the better. The more you can put out there, the better, right?
Putting stuff out there does not mean engagement. Throwing rocks at people isn't engagement. Sometimes it's really uncomfortable, and then people don't come out anymore and walk in front of your house. I'm going wild. I'm going wild. Answer, all of us. I'm ready, Karina. I don't know what is it Pozzoli? I have no idea what it is, but I'm ready.
Okay. So we're going to talk about prioritizing business building activities. So number one thing that has helped me hit MVP multiplier for a little over 3 years now since I joined Prove It is growing the number of people that I am talking to. So that is either growing a following or engaging your following. But growing my following every month has been crucial because these algorithms change all the time.
I will tell you about algorithm changes, and it's gonna blow your mind. Instagram gets paid by advertisers to show advertisements between your scroll. And the more people on their platform, the more they get to charge to advertisers. So what do they want people to do? Stay on their app longer. What's going to get them to do that? Oh, that's a great question. Answer that question. That's it. If you think you're being shadow banned, you're probably not. You're probably just putting out bad content. And I hate to say that. I have been putting out bad YouTube videos lately. Guess whose fault that is? It's mine. I'm not going to blame YouTube. I'm just going to say, DC, make some better videos. Okay, easy. If people jump on a video and hop out immediately, guess what? YouTube's going to be like, this is Danger City. Someone was engaged with the video. They popped out. We could lose that person from scrolling and watching more ads. So we need to get them something in front of that person that they want to stay and watch. That's it. Literally, that's it.
So not everything that you put out is shown to every one of your followers.
More yarn.
And in-person events, right? So there's that great document about all the different in-person events that you can do. The second part of that, though, is having one-on-one conversations.
Holy shit.
And stop being afraid to have one-on-one conversations, right?
Oh, no.
Why are we afraid of one-on-one conversation?
We try everything, Karina, so you better bring it. Thank you, Rebecca. Yes, and good. Yes or no questions isn't about engagement. It's about getting new leads to harass. I mean, cold message. I mean, make friends with. Yup.
It's the fear of rejection, right? The fear that someone is going to say no. Guess
No.
what? I don't care if you say no, because my goals are more important than your no. Okay? If you
My goals are more important than hurting your feelings. My goals are more important than, having any care about faking a friendship with someone so that they want to sign up with Prove It. My goals are more important than the person I'm talking to. Say it louder. Say it more clearly.
your fear of no is bigger than your goals, please reach out to a mentor and talk about your goals versus
The
your
dogs
fears.
are barking.
Getting more people to try ketones or intermittent fasting, right? So that's always part of my business. And then inviting folks to the business opportunities. So
Who are you to tell people to intermittent fast? Are you a registered dietitian? Are you a licensed nutritionist counselor? No? What? Oh my God, Sarge.
I want to show you, and this is our second activity, and then we're going to do a third activity.
Oh my God.
This one is based on the product, and then our next one's going to be about inviting people to the opportunity. So there are two ways I'm going to give you, and you could do both, right? You can do all three. There's actually three options, like a choose your own adventure slide. Okay.
Okay, let me tell you all about this. So she's done. I'll make it bigger. She has the text out here. She has short bullet points. So the first bullet point short, the last bullet point is short. The second bullet point is as long as hell, but they've lined it up with one of the pictures. I don't care. They should have done a soft return to make that more of a condensed space because it is unbalanced as is. You've created a cliff, and we don't create cliffs to jump off of when you're formatting text. Okay? And having all the different size pictures, come on. And I know she was like, don't spend your time in Canva making things pretty. It's not about pretty. It's about making things that communicate something easily to visual learners and that can support auditory learners with visual information. Nobody knows what they're talking about. Just here like screaming into the void about PowerPoint presentations.
Okay. To post about or talk to 5 people, while I give you another 8 minutes, about either ketones, the iFast, the reboot, or fall into fitness. All right. This is a post I make every month, maybe every other month in my group. I innocently call out to my rebooters or to my iFast folks, and I say, hey, make sure you guys all and I give them some little piece of information that's not in the main group. I run a Facebook group, okay? So it's either something I've put in a special chat for them, or maybe it's in Drink Ketones Daily, or maybe that month I'm doing a private reboot group, or my team is doing an iFast group, whatever it is. I'm making sure they all have this piece of information. They really all have it anyway. I already know they do. I have automated systems in place, okay? But here is what I put with that post. I put a results picture. And I say, hey, reboot team, make sure you have the link to the private group, because this month I do have a private reboot group. And if you're interested in the reboot and you want to do it with me next month, comment reboot below. These are amazing pictures, right? And I picked 2 very different pictures. Someone who went from 194 pounds to 189 Sunday to Wednesday. And then someone who, I don't list how much weight she lost, but she just had a ton of bloating. And you can tell she's really close.
So what you're saying is ketones make you pee out money and extra water your body's holding on to. You know, I don't have to pay $140 to, you know, like have your body release water. Like there's products for that I could get for $1.98. Oh, but it helps you fat loss, muscle preservation, sleep, food, focus, energy, and digestion. Does it? If it does all those things, then why does it act like a diuretic? Above anything else, why does it do that? And then why did you have to also create Mitoplex? Because you were dehydrating the hell out of your customer base. I don't know. Maybe that's a question for Brian. Not Brian James, Brian Underwood and Terry LaCour.
To her goal weight, right? I have about 80 messages on this post. Reboot, 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 reboot. What did I not do? I didn't do, hey, there's this box where you don't eat for 60 hours and here's the price, click on it. Because I want to have a conversation with them about it.
You cannot, if you don't follow Robert Frundlaw on Instagram, he talks about, he's an entertainment lawyer, but he talks about stuff like this on social, about before and afters and how you can get into hella trouble with before and afters. And there's no disclaimers on these. They're used to get people to buy a product, and there has to be protection there for the consumer. And do they have any on this post? No, they do not. Results not typical. There's a disclaimer that Prove It has for all their distributors that they're supposed to use in every Instagram post. Have we heard anything about that here? No, we have not. Oh, but DC, you haven't watched every single one of our trainings. Like, we do talk about that. Then why can't we see it here? Hey, just remember to put that disclaimer on there so you don't get sued to hell by the FTC. What? Oh, that doesn't happen. Ask the doTERRA reps. People have gotten sued.
Right? What are your goals? Let me tell you about the reboot in my own words. All right. This is the other post that I have going in my group. I love food and beautiful pictures of drinks, right? I did not get to be over 200 pounds without having some degree of food addiction in my life. So I post.
Christy, how much would it cost me to get a little clip for whenever we talk about Brian, but it's a spoof off of Captain Underpants? I know you're moving. I'll wait for my request till January 1st.
Beautiful pictures like this mocha ketosis coffee. Guess what? The recipe has Swiss cacao in it. I promise it's delicious. Okay. Don't fear.
Do you promise it's delicious? 3 thumbs downers. What's up?
Swiss cacao. You just have to know how to make it. I posted this in my group. I said, whoever needs the recipe for mocha ketosis coffee, I put it in my VIP chat. VIP chat is just all my current customers. So many people said, oh, I want the recipe for that. I said, oh, I'll private message you. Does that not look sexier than a box of ketones in a packet? Okay. You got to sexy up your pictures of ketones. Okay. And then you got to have a one-on-one conversation with people. Oh, you're interested in that coffee? Are you keto or have you started yet? You're gonna have a conversation. And then here are some activities that you could do, right? So you're either going to make a post about the reboot or the iFast or the fall into fitness without saying, buy this stuff, give me your money, right? You're going to make a post about the results. And then you're going to say, hey, forming a team next month, let me know. Drop the word in, drop the word fall, drop the word accelerator. If you want to be part of my accelerator week for for the IFS, whatever you're deciding to post, or you're going to go back to your last couple posts that had products in it, your last couple stories, and you're going to message 5 people. You're going to say,
Can I just tell you this? Stop harassing the people who decide to watch your stories. But they're already watching. If they wanted to reach out, they'd send you a message. If they wanted to reach out about ketones, they'd send you a message. They would. She said that she's getting people reaching out to her because she posted this coffee that you're not allowed to have the topping or the whipped cream. Maybe you can't have the whipped cream because it's keto. But like, she's having people say, reboot, 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 where then they're saying, hey, I'm interested, and then she can message them. Do not go to your stories and swipe up and message every single person saying, thank you, Christy, for supporting my YouTube journey and my Instagram journey. And I see that you've been following me for 4 weeks and that you watch my stories every day. Oh my gosh, the support is overwhelming. Have you ever thought about joining a multi-level marketing opportunity? Christy would be like, peace out. This is wild. Goodbye.
hi, Travis. Thank you for liking my post or your story. Are you on a health journey as well? And see what Travis says. Or you're going to say,
Yep.
hi, Carrie. I saw that you
I love that point, Heather. Not everyone over 200 pounds has food issues. 100%.
wanted more information on the ketosis coffee. Are you following keto or low carb, or are you still researching? Does anyone not feel like they have something
Welcome
from the
back.
slide that they could go and either create a post for people to respond to with either sexy looking product, right? Or some results pictures that they're going to say, even if you didn't have to do pictures, you could just say that
Yes.
word, who wants to do a 5-day
I do have it. I do have it. It's in my YouTube, but let me grab it. So that y'all can have it. It is this. There we go. This is my PO, my personal mailbox. I like big hoodies, so like 2X, 3X, and if they don't, then extra large. I like a loose moment. I'm excited now. Oh my God. Rebecca. How do I play Welcome to Illyria? I don't have the sound. Oh, I gotta find it. God. Where is it? Where is it? Welcome to Illyria. Where's my sounds? Oh my God. I don't know who's getting the memberships, but we'll see. Welcome to Illyria. I want this Mac. I have it on StreamYard. I don't want to sing it for y'all because I've already. Let's do.
Well, we're moving on up to the east side, to the deluxe apartments in the sky.
Woohoo, Rebecca! Is there a certain sound you like? Is it Star Trek? I don't remember if it was Star Trek.
Shut up, Wesley.
Or
No! No!
oh hell yeah, unboxing. And also unidentified utopian. I still have to go. That I've checked my mailbox. I have to talk to the guy at the front desk. More lint rollers. Now I need to lint roll this. All right, we got to keep moving because we got to stay on track. We've got a whole hour, so we're good to go.
accelerator week with me and see who responds. And then you're going to put a specific call to action. Drop the word me below or private message me. I love saying that because at the beginning, if no one answered, I could just pretend as if. So many of you responded to me about the accelerator week. I'm doing a live about it Thursday.
I can just pretend.
You mean lie? Liar, liar, pants on fire. What? What? Where's my terrible liar?
Terrible liar. Terrible liar. Terrible liar.
I don't even know what to say. Except,
You dig?
this is wild. I'm just gonna pretend. Did we not say in the beginning that they make stuff up to make it seem like they're more popular than they are, that they're selling more stuff, that there's more interest than there actually is? Oh my God.
Does anyone not feel like they do not have specific direction to create a post? I'm going to go to the chat, so I have to stop sharing to see the chat. You're going to write.
I thought they were going live at 6. Did they change the time? Hold on. Hold on. I thought they were going live at 6 my time. Yeah, 6 my time. We're good. Right now for me, it's 4:58, so we have an hour.
Help. If you're like, I don't have the idea. Okay, so then Savannah, we're going to talk about the follow through after you make that post. I'm all about it. Okay, let's do 5 minutes for that post or 5 messages.
Oh, we're just going? Okay, goodbye. Oh, wait, did I go backwards?
It's the
As we come back in, Savannah, I'm putting you on the spot because you were kind enough to put something in the chat, and now she's probably like, I'm never putting anything in the chat again. Which one of these do you have problems with the flow back and forth?
Yes. Okay, let's see what Rebecca wanted.
For the most part, it's the programs, the reboot and the iFast. Everybody inquires, but then
What?
we get into the conversation. I'm talking about their goals, and suddenly, how much does it cost? And then they ghost me. I don't even answer; they just ghost me.
Yeah, so
Ew.
I try not to spend like a whole ton of time
How did
finding out
hearts
about
get on the
someone's life
screen?
story. So for both of those, after they say reboot, my first
Thank you for gifting a membership. I don't know.
To infinity and beyond.
Also in honor of Coconut's birthday.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Dee-dee-dee-dee. There they are, standing in a row. Big one, small one, some as big as your head.
Some as big as your head. Oh, you're good, Sonia. It's 7 EST. It's 6 CST. So we're good. We're on the same page. Yes, thank you so much, Amzy. Appreciate y'all spreading the love, and I really do.
reboot, my first, and this is just scripted, it's in boards. I say, I saw your interest in the metabolic reboot or iFast. Both of the scripts look very similar. Have you done any intermittent fasting before? So then they respond. And if someone is already doing an 18 or 20 hour intermittent fast and they inquire about the iFast, I'm going to steer them to the reboot anyway.
Shouldn't you steer them to their primary care and see if fasting for an extended period of time is healthy for that individual based off of their markers and their health and like maybe potentially pre-existing conditions? What? You don't do that? Abby? Brian? Christina? Melissa? What's going on here? Best end to a mediocre day. Oh, I'm sorry. We're also doing a unique stream tonight. I just need to rest up and I will do it like a late night live crew stream. I'm sorry you had a mediocre birthday. You still have the rest of the month. Turn it into a birthday month and do all the stuff that you enjoy doing. Sucks how they micromanage vulnerable people, keep them in and keep them busy. I remember how eager I was to do all this junk thinking I would make my biz more successful. Yep, you think that if you respond in a more timely manner, if you do everything, if you work on your mindset, if you say yes, if you're like positive, like you think that, oh, it's probably going to work out because they've told you that if you're just teachable and coachable and you don't quit, then you're going to see success. And that's not what happens for the most part. Also, happy birthday. Kazoo birthday. Oops. Where's my birthday? Happy birthday! I'm sorry your birthday wasn't as good as you wanted it to be.
They're already doing 18 to 20 hours without product. I really don't think the iFast is the way to go. Okay. And conversely, someone talks about the reboot and they're like, oh, I can't even get to a 14-hour intermittent fast. I will steer them back to the iFast. Okay. So I do want to know where they are with intermittent fasting. And then my second text, right, depending on which path they're going to go, is I say, I have a great program for you. It's something I use myself, right? So you want to be truthful. We
want to be strategically truthful because you also told us to lie about how many people were interested in doing a reboot post to find out more information, even if nobody had responded. So how do we trust you at this point? Like, genuinely, how do we trust you at this point?
A kit that has ketones for rapid and deep ketosis, as well as increased energy and appetite control, shakes so you don't feel deprived, electrolytes, and vitamins.
Here we go. We've got the perfect sound for this.
He didn't fall? Inconceivable.
Oh, wait, that's this one. Sorry.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means. You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Yes, perfect.
Let me show you some additional results
Emily
pictures.
Jones.
And then I send like 2 more results pictures.
Tatiana.
And then I ask, do you think those are the type of results you're looking for? What are they going to say? No, I don't want those same results of those great pictures you just showed me. And then I say, awesome. Here is the link to grab the kit that you need in order to participate. And I send the link. And then if you have a coupon.
Which kit is it? You can buy the kit as a customer. So if she's about to sign people up as promoters, I'm going to be pissed.
I don't just send the coupon code and then hope and pray. I say, I have a coupon, but I only have 2. Do you want me to send it to you or should I give it to someone else? So I'm asking them a question, right? And then if I hear nothing, if they ghosted me, I give them like 24 to 48 hours. And then I say, hey, do you want me to make you a cart? Because I'd hate to see you not get to participate in the group. And then if they still say nothing, they still ghosted me, I just keep them on my list for the next time there's a sale or I'm posting about it and I just tag them in it. And then that's it. I'm not going to spend forever talking about their this, their that, their macros, blah, blah, blah. It's all on boards and texture placement. And so it didn't take me that many more keystrokes. Does that make sense? But it's question, link, do you want this?
This is a team within Prove It. Brian James is the overlord, the top of the pyramid in this team, in my opinion. Maybe I could be wrong, but I think he's the one. And we had a run-in with them yesterday because the entire playlist from this team is downloaded, and then they left me some comments on my video yesterday that have since been either deleted by YouTube or they deleted them because my mods were talking to them. And We read those at the beginning of the stream, and we're just out of, I guess, a pettiness in my soul that hasn't been redeemed by the Lord. We are doing another Prove It video from this team and raging against the PowerPoints. So that's what we're doing. Also, if y'all don't know, Emily Jones is like the expert on paparazzi and is an anti-MLM creator. And I'm going to link Emily in the chat. She's at 1,350 followers. Emily has 475 videos, does a lot of, knows all the ins and outs of the paparazzi game and all this other stuff. So it's a good time. YouTube deleted all of Erica's mean comments. Well, at least YouTube's doing something right. They do love to attack the person, not the message. At least YouTube's doing something right. So.
Pause. Do you need me to make you a card? If not, guess what? I'm moving on. Okay. Speaking of moving on, we're going to do a little gut check. Okay. I think I figured out how to view the chat. In the last 7 days, how often have you posted or talked?
Be honest. Why can you not just do a soft return after or? So there's not a widow word. Why couldn't we have center aligned the gut check? In the blue, both ways.
About that includes like lives, stories, whatever. In some capacity, last 7 days, you've talked about a product from Prove It. Ketones, iFast, Reboot, Fall into Fitness, the last 7 days, ballpark. I don't expect you to actually count, right? Minimum at least 7 times. Okay, 22 times, Char, right? How many times in the last 7 days, if you had to add it all up, have you talked about product? Ketones, iFast, Reboot, at least every time a day, 3 or 4. There's no wrong answer to this, okay, by the way. Daily, awesome, love it, love it, love it. Every day in stories, at least once a day, daily, love it 3 to 4 times. Okay, you ready? How many times have you talked about the opportunity?
Why can we not even
in the
center
last
this?
7 days?
You know what? It's fine. It's just awful. Which one are you supposed to look at first? So we have the darker color on the right, but we have more of the space on the left. It's not even 2/3, okay? It's not even 2/3 to 1/3 comparison. And if the, that's fine. It doesn't matter. If someone's asking you to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars with them a year, you better be getting better presentations than what you're getting in these multi-level marketing companies. You deserve to look at something better than whatever this is. And you could say, and they may say like, oh my gosh, GC, like, but they treat me really well. Can you leave at any time? Do they make you do things that maybe you wouldn't want to do? Do they have you do things that silence your gut and keep pressing against your boundaries so that you end up participating in behavior control? What? Emotional control? Thought control? Information control? We're doing information control here. We just heard her say that she makes up if people are actually interested in the reboot. And then she makes it seem that, oh, she got so many messages. Except she specifically told us to lie. Decide for yourself if you're in a high control group. And you can find that for free on Stephen Hassan's website. You can find that, like, there's so many ways to tell if you're a part of a group or if you're a leader, and it can be a one-on-one relationship too, if you're in a high control group. Find out for yourself.
How many times have you talked about the opportunity? Every day for Laura. That's why she's okay. I'm seeing a lot more zeros. Yeah, well, Laura's been in recruiting roundtable, so that doesn't surprise me. Okay. Yep. 2 times, Lori. Good. Maybe 3, Jenna. Okay. Michelle, 3, 5. Okay. Saw a lot of zeros there. Saw a lot of zeros. Okay.
Yes.
So for those of you that put a 0, why do you not talk about the opportunity? And
because maybe cognitive dissonance. Maybe they feel bad about faking friendships so that they can try to sign up people. Maybe they're nervous because they don't see the value that they're actually getting and they don't want to share it with other people. Maybe they're nervous because you haven't taught them any actual sales techniques and they feel unequipped or ill-equipped to be able to go out and have conversations with people in a meaningful way that talks about the information, or maybe they don't believe the information that they're being told to tell other people. What are you going to tell us they're thinking? Because I'm sure you're going to say something.
I tell you, I didn't talk about the opportunity for maybe 2 years. I would talk about it like once a month. I'm going to tell you in a second why I didn't talk about the opportunity. Why do you not talk about the opportunity as often as you talk about the product? No one knows why they don't talk about it. They just don't. Slips your mind, you forget. Denise, you definitely hit 2 of my whys. I was scared. I was scared to talk about the opportunity, and I didn't feel like I was a success enough, right?
Okay. Why were you scared? Were you nervous about speaking to a camera and to people you don't know? Were you nervous because of the information you were sharing? You didn't believe in it? Were you afraid that it's not really worth the $900 to sign up to be a promoter? I don't know. The font's way too small. Y'all, write this down. Don't go below a size 24 font on a PowerPoint slide or a Canvas slide or whatever it is, or a Google slide, because your audience isn't going to be able to read it. And it obviously, like if I made it bigger, it's still small. It's still small. Your eye is also going to the right of the page when the information's on the left of the page. Bye, Jessica. Have a good night. Talk to you guys on Aaron JJ's Live. Sweet. I'll see you over there. We've got like 50 minutes. We're good.
Oh, you haven't because you want more people to start in the product. I have to tell you, so many of the people that have helped me hit Recruiting Roundtable, which by the way, I'm getting like a $2,000 bonus now every time I hit Recruiting Roundtable.
Where is your income disclosure statement? I'm making $2,000 every time I hit the Recruiting Roundtable. Do you not know the rules or do you not care about the rules? Those are my 2 questions.
Never tried ketones. Okay. They just see the business opportunity. Okay. Not confident enough. That really comes back to being scared. Okay. So I was scared. I didn't feel like I was successful enough, but I also didn't know how. Okay. Part of what I'm going to show you, I learned at Epic. So guess what I'm going to tell you.
They're all gearing up. This was from I don't remember when this is from. Maybe it was from a few months ago. I thought it was from this month. Let me just double check. It says 11/9, but I don't think that's right. It must be from September. They're all gearing up to get their entire team to go to Epic, which is an event that Prove It puts on. And it's going to be in Dallas. And so here she's saying all of the value she got at Epic, which is another seed being planted and planted and planted to get their team to go. And here's my question. Do they get a bonus if they have more team members show up? Because I think they used to in Mary Kay. Christy will have to correct me. There's a method to their tactics. Yep, it's... Oh, thanks, KK. I'm glad you're here. Info overload on this page, 100%. They could have done post about the opportunity, example on the right, a picture of what it looks like, and a caption. Go live about the opportunity. Show a snapshot of the live. Talk about the caption. Or the points, the length of time, whatever it is. Make reels and videos about the opportunity. Reel. 3 of them. Play them on the screen so people know what to do, how to make the reels and videos. Talk about the opportunities in your stories. Show a 3-slide series to talk about, the opportunity. Directly invite people to the opportunity. Show the example of what the voice clip should sound like or what the text should sound like. And why does it say using ketones and not using ketones? Examples. You should be getting more from a group and a company that you're giving thousands of dollars to every year. The people, the customers, the brand partners, whatever, the promoters in any multi-level marketing company should be getting more than this. Sorry, this.
Get your butts to Epic. Okay.
Get your
Here
butts to
are
Epic.
some of the hows. All right. You need to post about the
It
opportunity.
must be 9. It must be video 11 from September, whatever, 2023. Thank you. Jessica is literally the brains of this operation. I missed the question. We can go back. Oh my God. It's just too big of a file. 46.
How many times have you talked about the opportunity? Every day for Laura. That's why she's okay. I'm seeing a lot more zeros. Yeah, well, Laura's been in recruiting roundtable, so that doesn't surprise me. Okay. Yep. 2 times, Lori. Good. Maybe 3, Jenna. Okay. Michelle, 3, 5. Okay. Saw a lot of zeros there. Saw a lot of zeros. Okay. So for those of you that put a 0, why do you not talk about the opportunity? And I'm going to tell you, I didn't talk about the opportunity for maybe 2 years. I would talk about it like once a month. I'm going to tell you in a second why I didn't talk about the opportunity. Why do you not talk about the opportunity as often as you talk about the product?
Sorry, we had to go back a little bit.
No one knows why they don't talk about it. They just don't. Slips your mind. You forget.
The sarcasm is off the charts.
Denise, you definitely hit 2 of my whys. I was scared. I was scared to talk about the opportunity, and I didn't feel like I was a success enough, right? Oh, you haven't because you want more people to start in the product. I have to tell you, so many of the people that have helped me hit Recruiting Roundtable, which, by the way, I'm getting like a $2,000 bonus now every time I hit Recruiting Roundtable, have never tried Ketones, okay? They just see the business opportunity, okay? Not confident enough.
Pyramid scheme? Wherefore art thou? Let me ask you this. You're telling me that the people who help you hit Recruiting Roundtable, which is a certain number of people you have to recruit, to get that $2,000 bonus, have never tried Ketones before? Are you serious? That's awesome, Sam. That was contempt, not sarcasm. Okay, good. Thank you for the clarification, Elaine. I misunderstood it.
That really comes back to being scared. Okay. So I was scared. I didn't feel like I was successful enough, but I also didn't know how. Okay. Part of what I'm going to show you, I learned at Epic. So guess what I'm going to tell you is get your butts to Epic. Okay. Here are some of the how.
If she learned it from Epic and she's going to teach the group how to do it in Epic or to do what she learned in Epic, then why do they need to go to Epic if she's going to tell them what she learned in Epic?
All right. You need to post about the opportunity.
Oh, okay, Elaine.
Go live about the opportunity before you feel ready. Make reels and videos about the opportunity. Talk about the opportunity. Like in your stories, just talk to your camera in your stories and directly invite people to the opportunity. Okay.
I hate to say this.
So Dustin had said something, and this took me still like a couple months to make it click, but he had said something in a COC room at, I want to say,
COC stands for Circle of Champions.
It was like hacking bears, like a couple months before it actually clicked and I started talking about the opportunity. How many people do you know lose sleep over their health goals? They really stay up at night because they lose sleep over the health goals. Or how many people do you think lose sleep over financial problems? I had both, right? I'm 5'3". I told you I was over 200 pounds. I shed many a tears because I was over 200 pounds. But I shed a lot more tears when I couldn't pay our heating bill after getting divorced. And I shed a lot more tears when I worried about not being able to fill up my gas tank. Okay. So what do you think keeps people up more at night? Money or their physical health? Give me a 1 if you think it's money. Give me a 2 if you think more people stay up at night. Because again, I shed tears in that dressing room at Lane Bryant when the size 18s didn't fit me anymore, right? But I shed a lot more tears, right? For the financial stuff, right? Getting teary-eyed now talking about it, right? And again, Denise, I shed tears over both, but I can tell you I shed more over the financial stuff because the financial stuff impacted me and the kids.
Same.
All right.
I don't
So by
think those
not
are fake,
sharing-
in my opinion. I think that like you could, or for me at least, but I'm not the best reader of people, that it felt like she did get choked up. I think that there are people in multi-level marketing who got in and maybe have seen small success, or because we don't even know. We hear $2,000 bonus. Is she making a profit with Prove It? We don't know. She's just been platformed on this call to speak to the team, and we're filling in a lot of the gaps if she's successful or not. I think there was emotion with not being able to pay the heating bill. I think there probably was emotion with being stressed about filling up the car. To use that then to keep people in Prove It longer, it's not for me. And is she using that emotion to get other people to try out Prove It? I hope not. I bet she's doing it though, because they're all told to weaponize their vulnerability to make money and make their uplines money.
The opportunity with people, I was robbing them of the opportunity to do what I'm doing and to be your running mate, right? We have lots of wonderful trainers in this group. You do not need to be the expert. You actually just might need your partner, your partner in crime, right? So when you post about the opportunity, when you talk about the opportunity, it doesn't always need to be, I'm already at 6 figures or I'm already at multi-millions, right? Because you don't always want to talk about money. You want to talk about the community. You want to talk about the vision of where you're going to go. You want to talk about the time freedom you're going to have, right? So you can talk about these things.
You're not going to have time freedom. You're going to have location freedom. Ask Brian James.
In the abstract, and you can tell other people's stories and say, that's where I'm going to be. Who's coming with me, right? It's the same thing as joining when you are not at your goal weight. I would never tell someone to wait to join this business until they get to their goal weight. I would tell someone to start their business at the beginning of their health journey and invite people along with them because it would help keep them accountable to their health.
You know how much money you have to spend to get an inventory and Prove It? And you're told to get a backlog of inventory so that you can sell trials, and that all those purchases go directly into the pockets of your upline and their upline. So you're telling me that someone needs to lose weight. You dangle the opportunity of losing weight over their head via carrot of do Prove It. It'll help you lose weight. It helped me lose weight. And then not only do I have the answer for you, I have the answer to all your money problems too. Do this, lose weight, get paid. How is that not twisty as hell?
Health journey. Guess what? It'll do the same if you have a financial accountability partner where you both say, yes, we are $20,000 in debt. Let's do this together. We're going to go live and talk about our teammate, Abby, who told us she was $40,000 in debt after her divorce. Had her heating paid off.
I will take my claim back that the $40,000 was not for her. A thumbs down or what's up, all 5 of you? Thank you. That the 40,000 she says is from her divorce. Okay, I thought it was from her schooling because she is or was in a PhD program.
Heating bill that she could not pay. Her heat was turned off twice.
6. Let's go.
And now she has no debt but her mortgage. She does this as a side gig. She took her kids to Disney World for 18 days in August. We're going to tell her story.
Let me ask you this. Let's say you hate my guts, but you love your team. You're totally fine with this video being out here on the internet, all 85 of them or whatever I have, and that you're like, yeah, everything we said on these Zoom calls that were sent to us, anti-MLM movement, and are figuring out all of the bite model tactics that are being used on the whatever. What is it called? Team Legend University. And you're not going to take a look in the mirror and say, oh my gosh, maybe our team is doing twisty stuff. Just asking some questions. Welcome to the stream, Legends University. Thanks for the engagement. We do love it.
Because we are going to do better than her. And we're going to do it together. And drop the word better in the comments of this live if you're going to do it with me. Right? That is what you're going to go live about, Michelle, after you get done off of this call.
Drop the word better. If you're open to us covering Legends University playlist for till the end of time.
Today, since you had company over for dinner, okay? So you can tell other people's story. So here is an example, and I took this picture at Disney World because everything is content. So me and my kids in, Jedi world land, I'm taking the picture, and I was talking about using your inner force, right? And people commented on this, and I had a call to action, and I talked about I had sleepless nights, not being able to put gas in my car and pay my utilities, right? Doesn't always have to be, I'm going to be Jessie Lee and be a multi-millionaire, right? Or I'm going to, be a multi-million-dollar earner, or even that I am a sick.
They brought up Jessie Lee yesterday in the call. They brought her up today in the call. This was obviously before, or was this 9? No, this was after Jessie Lee passed away. No? When is this timestamp? This says 9/26/23. What do you?
Figure earner. Sometimes it's just about, I don't sweat my utilities and putting braces on my daughter. That was one of my posts that so many people related to, that I could pay cash to put braces on my daughter, and how that made me feel so good and competent as a parent from someone who used to worry about not being able to put them in extracurricular activities, to just say to the dentist, no, I've got it. No, I don't need a payment plan. I actually have those couple $1,000s in the bank. Yes, let's use my debit card. That felt amazing. So when you post or you go live or it's in your stories.
What are the benefits? Speak in multiple languages. Widow word. Where were you before? Where are you now? And where are you going? Plus a call to action. Tell other people's stories. Direct invite. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? I would like to show you how. No, this is the worst invite of all time.
You're going to speak in multiple languages, right? Some people want money. Some people want time freedom. They just don't want to have to ask their boss if they can be the homeroom mom or off to put their kids on the bus, right? Some people think about, what's my retirement plan? Some people want the friendships. They want to know that you're going to Epic and rooming with people and having.
Oh my God, this is for you, Sonia.
Are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
Having a party, and they want to see it. They want to see you on a Zoom laughing with people. Just get on a Zoom with like 4 people and just have like a coffee hour, power hour, coffee hour, and just have it be fun, right? Here is.
You know what's so funny? Like, sure, information's going to get out. You're going to. Here's what's probably happened, because last night the link to the playlist for Legends University went out, so it wasn't downloading anymore, which I figured after all of the messages I got on my YouTube channel. Oh, what's up? Thanks so much for the engagement. And you know that The top leadership on this team is like, hey, here's a new link for our calls, or you have to wait for our calls because somebody has the link and they're streaming it to YouTube. We're trying to take care of it. And then you know what that does to all the people on your team? Oh my God, who's streaming about our team? Anti-MLM movement. Where we're not doing ad hominem attacks, we're talking about principles and cult mentality, high control groups, bite model tactics, about why some of this is twisty as hell, and the really bad marketing and the PowerPoint presentations you're all subjected to.
Is your structure, and we could do a whole training on this, but if you have mouth vomit like I often do, here's where you're going to keep it. Where you were before, and I want you to use no more than 3 words. 3 words. Where were you before? Me? I was broke. I was depressed. And I was stressed out.
You know what I was? I was stuck in MLM. You know why? Because initially I thought that I was going to be able to make money, and I did make money in Mary Kay. I brought money in, and my upline also told me to put a ton of money out because I wasn't really running my business successfully if I didn't have a full inventory. So I was selling thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And I was also buying product because I was told to reinvest my profits. Make it make sense. And then I got into Young Living after leaving Mary Kay, and I thought that essential oils were going to help me with all of the health things. And I thought they were helping me at some point. And as I got deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into Young Living, I realized that something was amiss because I was so scared of the world. I was so scared of fragrances and chemicals and toxins and everything. And I was also in a continuous bad spot mentally with my diagnosed now depression that I'm medicated for. Which I'm happy about. I'm happy to be alive. Shocker. Oh my God.
Where you are now. No more than 2 sentences. I'm debt free and I have savings and optimism.
Oh, the whole group's
and where
here.
Are you going?
Just to remind y'all, before you start mass flagging me from everybody in Legend University, that's a violation of YouTube's copyright, and not copyright, but policies and procedures, but go off. Continue on.
I am continuing to contribute to my kids' college funds. I sleep better at night, and I'm showing other people how to be 6-figure earners just like me.
Just like me?
That is your structure.
That's not compliant. And as those people who are thumbs downing my stream, why don't you go to the FTC Section 5 of the FTC Act, and why don't you read about the terms and conditions of what you can and cannot do with your income claims about your multi-level marketing product? Why don't you read those and then listen to your leaders and see if they're following the rules? I know my leaders in Young Living weren't. I know my leaders in Mary Kay weren't. I know that a lot of the leaders in this group are not. Oh, greetings.
Okay. Yes. Come to Epic, collect stories.
Oh, they're
interview
here.
your teammates,
Yes.
but that is your structure. Okay.
There's a whole group of them watching because a whole flood of thumbs downs came in. Guess what? It's cumulative engagement on the up and the down. So continue on. Like, fine, hate watch or don't hate watch. Sometimes it's really hard to have someone talk about the company that you're a part of and the leaders that you care about. I get it. I really do. I also get it's a broken compensation model. Whether I cry and tell you it's a broken compensation model or I don't cry and tell you it's a broken compensation model, it's broken. And you shouldn't have to be suckered into and pushed into a high control group, which, my opinion, you are.
The other option, if you're Epic, practice, get on the phone, get on Zooms, practice with each other, is directly invite people. 5 private messages a day until you've ran out of people to talk to, or you've hit recruiting roundtable. Then I give you permission to stop to the next month. Okay. Here's what you're going to say to them. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? And this second line is important because I'd like to show you how. Because a lot of people might say like, no, I never thought about doing it. So you need to tell them and I can teach you how, right? Or this is where I've had people who've never tried ketones. Have you ever thought about monetizing your journey? Especially when I see people who have done great or they're posting recipes like people in my group. Oh, I'm going to mute whoever is unmuted. I just can't find you. I don't know if you can find it, Melissa. Have you ever thought about monetizing your recipes? They look.
So the roundtable leaderboard includes all promoters who have at least 2 new qualifying promoters with 500 QV plus. Results below do not confirm final qualification for the bonus cash. Final results will be posted following a pending period after the promotion ends. And so we have October, February, March, I don't see January. Maybe they didn't have it. February, March, April, May, June, July. February, Megan George was top 3. Had 10 new qualifying promoters and total months achieved 1. Lindy Kennard, Randy Anderson, people who are on Jesse Lee's team. Then we had March, Lindy Kennard number 3 again. April, Lindy Kennard number 1 for recruiting roundtable. May, let me see if these people are even. Abby Jacobson number 45. So I had 5 promoters in May. June, number 15 had 6. So June was a slow month for people. Lindy Kennard dropped to 5. July, Lindy dropped to 12. There's a bunch of people who are coming in who are getting a lot more recruits, interestingly enough. Let's see. Where's Abby on this list? Abby dropped to 71 in July. August, Abby dropped to 138. September, Abby came up to 37, but only had 5 promoters or whatever, qualified promoters to do that. Now we're in October and Abby is not on the board. How interesting. Interesting. If you want to see these numbers, they are publicly available. And they're right here. Thanks, Emily Jones. Hi, Amy. How are you?
Great. You could do exactly what I do. Would you like? I can explain to you how to make an income online. So we're going to do this as our last activity. You have a minute, actually, right? It's 10:15. We're supposed to get off of here.
10:15
So I guess this is a
PM?
homework assignment because we don't have time to do it together, right? I want to be respectful of your time. So this is my little summary of work smart, grow your circle, talk to people. They're not as scary as the little monster I put in here. And then learn new skills. I had no technology skills. I wasn't on social media. I had to YouTube everything. I had no Instagram, no TikTok. I slunk up to 2 other teammates who weren't in my upline or my downline at Hacking Better or some event. And I was like, can you show me how to make a TikTok account? Can you show me what a trending sound even is? And I made it a goal to once a week learn some sort of new skill. So do you guys you can go. I will not be insulted, but I would be happy to stay on while we do this last activity of making some type of post or directly inviting 5 people with this language. I just wanted to see the chat. And then I can go back to the share the screen so that you can see. See, I'm so technology deficient. I can't even see the chat. Oh, now I can see the chat. Okay. I can stay on here, but you're welcome to pop off if you need to pop off.
Okay, tell them once and then move on.
Hey, Abby, I wanted to jump on because, you know, I keep seeing comments about people like, well, we haven't achieved those things, or how do we, I saw a comment that said, what did it say? How do you do this when you have not gotten this far or are still struggling with debt? Well, you have a different story. She was just giving you an example of her story, but every single person who has achieved anything here has started at the same, like we all started with 0 customers and 0 team members.
No. Have you never heard of Prove It raiding other companies allegedly and bringing top leaders over to Prove It? I'll wait. You know what's happened. Example, Jesse Lee got terminated from O'Dare. But from the meeting for the termination, she flew to Lisa Grossman's, and then she brought people from her team. She reached to rank 6 in the first week. Not everyone starts from the same spot. You're literally talking yourself into a corner right now.
So the story you are telling yourself, you can't build a business until you get blah, 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 wherever you are. There's a bunch of people who built businesses before they ever had results in the business, right? Like you have to be willing, you have to make it less about you and more about the person who you can help, right?
You've already told us you're not interested in helping people because you have, not you, Abby Jacobson said before that she has had people help her get to recruiting roundtable, which means 500 QV plus per person before they've ever tried ketones. So she's been able to talk people into joining Prove It and getting big chunks of inventory before they've even tried the product. So how is that actually helping people? That is more like getting people on your team to push you up onto these competition boards. And the difference between being one of the first and being way down in the pyramid. Yeah.
Share the vision for what you want this to be. Share the vision for and your certainty with people. Like I used to tell people what I wanted, why I was doing this, and how certain I was that this was going to be massive and that they needed to do this with me. Like I would straight up say like, hey, here are my goals. I know this is going to be big. You really need to get in on this. You really need to do this. You're going to love this. This community is amazing. This product's amazing.
Okay, here's a question. I know you know people, if you're watching, if you've been in another MLM, you know people who have made money in multi-level marketing. Have you made that money in multi-level marketing? Okay. If you're one of the people making money consistently every month, how many people in your entire organization are making the same or more than you are? And then the amount that you're making, subtract all the costs of running your business, and then tell me if you are making money in MLM. It's a bit spicy right now. Oh, let's check it. Is it in my email? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's incredible. Drop a 1 in the chat if you want to see the video that Christy made of Brian Underwood. You have to drop a 1. I need a significant amount of 1s. I could be playing this right now, but you have to drop a 1 because I'm not going to play it without 1s. I will not play it if y'all say... Oh my God. We're going to get into so much trouble. If you're in Prove It, I don't know what to tell you. This is only for when we see Brian Underwood, but we have to test it out. So fake it till you make it and get other people to do the same. Yup. Okay, ready? There's no sound yet, but look at this. Brian Underwood, Prove It CEO. I need to have these ones for every leader. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, what time are we at? 59:36. 59:36. Do. 59.
And that they needed to do this with me. Like I would straight up say like, hey, here are my goals. I know this is going to be big. You really need to get in on this. You really need to do this. You're going to love this. This community is amazing. This product's amazing. You have to speak it with certainty, and you have to tell people where you're going and why if you haven't had a lot of success yet. But then also remember, like, it's more about what they want. Hey, I just heard this girl. And again, you tell other people's stories. You know, Carrie, you were just at my house. Like you know my story. Doesn't matter what your reality is. You can be like, listen, like my friend Melissa, she lives down the road. I stopped at her house to grab Ketones the other day. Here's everything she's been able to do in this business. I think you might want in on this. I think you might be interested.
This is how the potential of MLM gets skewed out of proportion. It's, the telephone game where you're like, okay, you have a phrase and then you whisper it to the person next to you and they try to hear what you say and then they whisper it and then they get around, and the whole point is to get around and have everyone say the same thing. But some people don't hear it and then it gets really twisted. Sharing other people's success stories with Ketones and how much money they make really confuses and creates murky waters, because you yourself may have not and may never experience the health changes with Ketones or with the finances. And you could say, but my friend knows. Well, why don't you have your story? Oh, I'm working on it. Then why do you keep sharing the other person's story? Because I haven't made money yet, but I'm going to. When are you going to? Well, it's coming. Well, after 2, 3, 4 years, is it still coming? Listen, if you have questions about Prove It, go to Erin Bees' channel. She's like the Prove It expert. She was on Jesse Lee Ward's team. She left, and she's been speaking out with a very reasonable voice for a while now. I'm just here screaming into the voids about PowerPoint. So let's go.
Yes. So it's not about don't make it about yourself. Don't let that be your excuses for not sharing this with people and not coming up with a story that gives you the ability to talk about the business.
Thumbs downer. Hello.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And there's so many other aspects of the business outside of money that people really want. Like people really desire the community. People really need friendships. People really lose themselves in motherhood and need to find something.
People do need friendships. Should they have to pay to be friends? You know, in any other situation, if you heard a story about someone joining someone's friend group, and then when that person just said, hey, you know what? My schedule doesn't allow for it. I think we have different values. I have no ill will towards y'all. I think I'm just going to hang out with another group of people. And that group shunned the person, told lies about them, cut them off completely. If you heard that in the context of just community, you would say to yourself, wow, that's kind of toxic. That's pretty wild. But in multi-level marketing, that literally happens all the time. When has someone left a multi-level marketing company and left on terms where there's healthy relationships still intact? Sometimes it does happen. Does it happen more often than not? I don't think so. Should that be the case? Should you be scared to leave because of how the exit is going to go? No, you shouldn't be scared. You shouldn't.
Yeah, so it's not always just about money. And so you could share that part of your story as well.
Yes. And again, start out with sharing
Thanks,
other
Emily.
people's story, but make the end part the vision of you are going to be there, right? So like you said, tell Melissa's story, tell my story then 2 days later, and always end with, and I know I'm
We're
going
gonna
to
end
get
on
there
time.
too.
We're gonna end on
Drop
time.
the word twins for Melissa's story or time freedom, right? And then you're going to tell my story and you're going to say, drop the word gas below if you don't want to worry about gas at night, right? You're going to tell Linnea's story and you're going to say, drop the word, send me a drink for bartender or whatever it may be. And you're just going to keep telling different versions of it. And then the next time you're at Melissa's house
okay.
and there's a great picture of everybody having fun, your next story is about how hard it is to make friends as an adult or how hard it is to make female friends, right? So you're speaking in multiple different languages. And then I saw, Tina, you asked about gathering transformation pictures. Talk to your upline and your sidelines about doing a exchange of pictures.
Listen, we're at 99 likes. Let's go.
Although definitely the most powerful pictures are your own pictures, right? Like I had come back from Epic and I had started the iFast and I'm pretty small now.
You know,
I dropped a pound a day. I just stopped doing the iFast. I wrapped.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You know, I feel all warm and fuzzy with all the Legend University team. She dropped a pound a day with iFast. One, you cannot make structure function claims, I don't think, with the products, the supplements, the kits that prove itself. Go look at your own policies and procedures and prove it. Even if you have your own before and after, you still have to put disclaimers on that. Why? Because it protects the consumer, which is you, the promoter, or it's you, the customer. That's what the Federal Trade Commission's for.
Found out I can't do 5 straight days, which again, for an overweight person, I can't believe I say these things anymore. And that video where I said, I just did this new system for 3 days and I'm 128 pounds and I dropped a pound a day. And that was the beginning of my reel. Do you know how many comments I got from people who were like,
you cannot say that. Oh, but it's true. Just because it's true for one person doesn't mean it's true for the majority. That's why things go through clinical testing or double-blind studies or whatever it is. If Pruitt actually cared about having the ability to make claims with the products that they're selling, they'd put it in testing and get it approved that way. But they don't. They put it in the hands of promoters, and then the promoters are at risk for getting in trouble and fined from the Federal Trade Commission. Go read your own policies and procedures. Like, why do I know them more than the promoters know them and prove it?
tell us what the system is, right? How
Let's
I got all those
go.
pictures is I ran private Reboot and iFast groups, and I did a giveaway drawing for
It's not
everyone
good.
who posted their own before and after picture within my group. So I can actually say, these are my folks that I help through this system private.
If you did not put a disclaimer on those pictures, you can get in trouble for sharing them. Oh, you're just a hater, DC. You don't care about MLMs. You're just trying to find anything that's wrong. Why don't you follow the rules and let's continue to talk about the issues with the broken compensation model, using twisty information control tactics on the people that you're trying to train, some kind of Legend University training system, and y'all are breaking all the rules. If you can do it, if you can be successful and not manipulate people in multi-level marketing and not lie about your before and afters, or do it in a way that includes the disclaimers, if you can do it by the book, why don't you? Because it makes it difficult to tell the truth and still get people to buy your product, which is why people break the rules.
So I invested in my own business. And that is something you guys keep hearing, right? You keep hearing all of the Legends coaches Have you ever heard Jessie Lee? She talked about investing in yourself, investing.
I think the iFast is a combo of a diuretic and some other stuff. And they're going to say, oh, DC, you have no idea what you're talking about. I would say maybe a registered dietitian knows what they're talking about. But I also know, having worked with a dietitian and still working with one, that those are the people that maybe should be in conjunction and partnership with your primary care provider if you have one. And if you don't, then just working with a registered dietitian, talking about your relationship with food and nutrition and all that other stuff. Maybe iFast never comes into the picture. Losing a pound a day seems wild to me.
In your business, invest in having some prizes to get those before and after pictures from your customers. So everyone's job is to, and can you all tell me that you haven't had someone in your group who's posting amazing recipes or before and after pictures and they're not using ketones, and you haven't said like, wow, if only they were using ketones, they would make such a good promoter. Why haven't you asked them if they want to monetize their time online?
It is not monetizing your time online. It is like playing the lottery online and hoping that you get all of the things to line up and then you hit the jackpot. It is literally a misstatement to say it's monetizing your time online. You're marketing online with the hopes that you can find cold leads and warm them up to recruits, or use your already built relationships with family and friends, potentially take advantage of those relationships and get them to sign up and be on your team, or do the same with your warm market of acquaintances. You're marketing online. You're not monetizing your time online. You don't monetize it until somebody says yes and they're buying the products from you. Sherry, congratulations. How did it go? I want to see the contract that states you get paid to post on social media. Same. Oh, come on. 103. Sorry. The file's too big.
Pictures from your customers.
Okay, let's go. Speak. Let's go. Is she just paused? Oh, for the love of God.
For 3 days, and I'm 128 pounds and I dropped a pound a day, and that was the beginning of my reel. Do you know how many comments I got from people who were like, tell us what the system is, right? How I got all those pictures is I ran private Reboot and iFast groups, and I did a giveaway drawing for everyone who posted their own before and after picture within my group. So I can actually say, these are my folks that I helped through this system privately. So I invested in my own business. And that is something you guys keep hearing, right? You keep hearing all of the Legends coaches. Have you ever heard Jessie Lee? She talked about investing in yourself, investing in your business. Invest in having some prizes to get those before and after pictures from your customers.
Wow.
So everyone's job is to, and can you all tell me that you haven't had someone in your group who's posting amazing recipes or before and after pictures and they're not using ketones, and you haven't said like, wow, if only they were using ketones, they would make such a good promoter. Why haven't you asked them if they want to monetize their time online?
Yep, we're almost done. We have like 1 minute left and we'll kick right over there. Oh, it paused again. Okay, it keeps pausing. All right, we're going to head on over to Aaron and JJ stream. If you stay in my chat, you're going to get kicked over there in a nice, cushy way. What's interesting to me is that I always thought people were bribing, giving these super luxurious prizes for participating in the weight loss on Facebook. they're not doing it for the potential to get a promoter. They're doing it for the before and after so they can continue to say how incredible the ketones are so that they can use them to reach more people, even if the people inside the group don't work out, which is wild. Nice and cushy kick right over to Aaron's stream. Thank you for joining Team Legend University. I'll see you again. And so will the rest of the anti-MLM movement. So I will head on over to Aaron and JJ's chat, and thank you for joining. Oh God, where's my outro? Every single time. Doodles.